Hello friends, and welcome back to the Caterpillar Cross Stitch YouTube channel. Today I'm really excited and full of Christmas cheer because I'm going to share with you all of the information that you need to know about the brand new Christmas StitchaLong Holly Jolly Kitchen. So pre-order opens on the 9th of August at 5 p.m. UK time, and we start stitching part 1 on the 17th of September. This is a 6-part stitch-along with 1 part released every 2 weeks, and the final part 6 will be revealed on the 26th of November. The theme of this cross stitch along project is Mrs Claus's kitchen. So we are baking or stitching lots of yummy Christmas treats. So think of things like Christmas pudding, mince pies, and maybe a gingerbread man thrown in there for good measure. We will be including all of your favourite Christmas treats. And if you're in our Facebook group, then you will know that we had a poll a month or 2 ago where everyone voted on what we wanted the needle minder design to be and all of the yummy baked goods that we would love to see in this stitch along. Items that reminded us of being a child, maybe visiting grandma's house or baking with your own children or loved ones throughout December. I really wanted Holly Jolly Kitchen to be a celebration of those moments in the run up to Christmas where, yes, it's about the baking itself, it's about enjoying the process and obviously having a delicious treat at the end of it. But it's also about the memories made while baking. It's a lot like cross stitch in many ways, and they're 2 of my favourite things in the whole world because you can really get immersed in the process, feel so proud at the end of it. Just enjoy every single step of the way of baking like cross stitch in producing a beautiful finished project, and have those memories of making something with someone else or making it by yourself and then taking it somewhere to share with others. So I really felt that this Mrs Claus's Christmas kitchen theme worked really well with our mission with stitch-alongs, which is to bring people together, to be collaborative and to have a really supportive, friendly community doing something at the same time. So you can visit our website caterpillarcrossstitch.com from the 9th of August at 5 p.m. UK time onwards. I would encourage early ordering because we will be shipping thousands of items out to over 30 countries worldwide. And with this one, we do start stitching 17th of September right up to the festive period. So I would really recommend getting your order in either on the 9th of August or that following week. You can order after that, but if you do order in the early weeks, it means that our team have got time to package up your beautiful kits, gorgeous glossy needle minders, and make sure that they arrive perfectly, in good time, safely and in great condition on your doorstep with everything ready to go, so it makes the whole thing really relaxed and easy for you. A stitch along is simply a larger cross stitch project that's been broken down into manageable bite-sized chunks. So for this project, it's a landscape design and there's all sorts of yummy Christmas treats on there. Imagine sort of shelves and tables and this gorgeous kitchen display in a traditional kitchen. And what I've done is I've split that up into 6 pattern pieces. So every fortnight you'll receive an email, and in there you'll be able to download a really crisp, high quality PDF pattern. Now this is in colour blocks, also in black and white symbols, so whichever way you prefer, we've got you covered. You will have a full view, so you can see how that project works in full, how it appears on your fabric. We always start in the centre, so it's really easy to make sure you are starting in the right place. And then you'll also have a zoomed in version, so it's enlarged. So if you struggle with eyesight, don't worry at all because we've covered all options. My favourite thing about stitch-alongs is they're open to everyone. Normally we'd say a full coverage, massive, large cross-stitch project is for experienced people only, or something really small and simple in a hoop might be for beginners. But the beauty of a stitch-along cross-stitch project is it really is suitable for everyone. And the reason is because you have 3 different fabric options for your full kits. So if you're a beginner, 14 count Aida is a really easy fabric to get started on. It's gridded, so it's super simple to see where you should be stitching next and to count vertically or horizontally to create your gorgeous yummy treats. If you're a more experienced stitcher, you can pick the 18 count Ada option or the gorgeous, really fantastic quality even weave option. All of them are in this gorgeous pale sage green, which works so beautifully with these DMC colours. Also, no matter where you are on your cross stitch journey, it's a straightforward project. So what I always have tried to do is to balance the detail, the interest, the intricacy of having a complex, delicate design that is going to look stunning when displayed. So nothing too pixelated, nothing too simple or boring or, you know, that someone could do in an hour. These kits, I want to add good value with these projects. And what that means is it's not something that's going to be completed in an hour or two. And then you're left thinking, well, hang on a minute, I've spent this money, and actually part of the enjoyment is the process. It's straightforward because they're full cross stitches only. So you have no French knots, no beads, no back stitch, no fractional stitches or anything like that. All you need to master is making a crisscross shape. And we've got hundreds of really easy to follow beginner video tutorials here on YouTube. So we've got full series which you can follow, and you also have illustrated instructions which walk you through step by step exactly how to get started. We try to cover all bases with all of our cross stitch products, but in particular with our StitchaLongs, because you can get support pretty much everywhere. So you can get started straight away. We have a gorgeous Facebook group, and I say gorgeous because the people in there are led by kindness, giving and support. There's over 20,000 lovely people in there from every corner of Earth. We have a full customer support team here at Caterpillar Cross Stitch. So you can email us, support@caterpillarcrossstitch.com. You can send us an Instagram DM. You can send us a Facebook direct message. You can leave a comment here on YouTube. You can get in touch with us anyway, and we will reply within 24 hours. So you're not going to be left for days or weeks on end thinking, why has no one got back to me? I need help now. We're here in your corner, and we are as invested in this as you are, because we'll be stitching along with you. We are going through each stitch and each yummy cross-stitched cake or baked good with you in real time. You can complete this stitch along completely at your own pace. Because you have 2 weeks in between each pattern part, often people are so excited and enthusiastic that they want to stitch that reveal, that pattern section on the day it's revealed. People will often book a day off work, they'll get together with friends, they might stitch over Zoom, and they'll complete it that day. Equally, you might be a bit more like me and you've got a lot on the go, you might have kids, you might be working full time, and actually you might want to save up this project to do on the go. If you're traveling, it's great to take with you. It's small, it's easy to transport, and if you treat yourself to one of the project bags as well, it means that all your supplies are in one place, easy to find, but also safe and secure no matter where you are. I always use the double pocket project bag. I've recently been to Wales and I took some stitching with me there, and I love having the 2 pockets because I put the needles and the scissors in the front pocket for safety, and then the main project in the larger pocket. And also, if you flip it over, you can see it's got a clear, thick PVC backing, which means you don't need to open zips to find out what's inside. With one quick glance, you know where each project is. Imagine getting home this autumn or fall from work or a busy day out, and actually having a reason just for yourself to sit down and think, do you know what, I'm not going to rush around the house doing all these jobs. It forces you to slow down, take time for yourself, focus on benefiting mental health, and just relax and connect with a community of like-minded creatives and get support and just have fun. And the beauty of stitch-alongs is you're not just enjoying the process or creating something beautiful, that actually over those months, by the end of it, you're going to have this heirloom work of art, which has had so many hours of handmade love poured into it, and you will have that for the rest of your life, and you can hand it down to others. And it's one of those things, especially with the Christmas designs, that comes out of the special box year after year, and your children and grandchildren and friends and neighbours and family members will come back and think, there's that gorgeous cross-stitch project. I absolutely love it. And it becomes part of the tapestry of your Christmas memories and traditions. So here is one of the sneak peeks. Here you can see the gorgeous pale green fabric. So I've stitched this sneak peek on 14 count Aida fabric. This is by Zweigart. We always use Zweigart fabric in our kits. It's from Germany. And when I started this business back in 2015, I trialed many different brands of threads and of fabrics and needles for that matter. And I always found that Zweigart was by far the best. We've had thousands of 5-star reviews and won awards for the quality of our products. And that's why we stick with what we know. And we make sure that all of the kits are perfect. The quality is absolutely consistent, so you know what you're going to get when you order from us. You can see here some of the colours used. We've got 14 DMC thread colours in total, and you can also take a peek here at our new style thread holders, which I love because you can tuck away the end really neatly in here. And also when you're separating out the threads, you've got this extra hole on the side, which means you can store anything there that's left over. The benefit of the thread holders as well is that you can cut off as much or as little as you want at any time. Anything like me, and you might want to cut off the ultimate longest piece imaginable, just because I hate rethreading the needles, and I like to make the most of it. Equally, if you want to savour those threads and make them last as long as possible, then feel free to cut off a really small piece and you can just fill in a little section. We always include a really generous amount of threads in the kits. You're very, very unlikely to run out, but if you do, we'll send you more for free. The fabric itself has a really generous allowance around the outside, no matter which fabric option you choose. So 14 count Aida would be for beginners. We also have 18 count Aida, which is slightly smaller, and we have 28 count even weave. You'll also see on my sneak peek, one of my favourite things about this stitch along, which is the mince pie needle minder. So this matches the thread colours of the project, and it also matches the theme. It's no surprise we will also be stitching a mince pie. But the beauty of needle minders is that you can relax. Yes, it's going to keep that needle safe and secure. You're going to know exactly where your needle is. You can put the needle on the back of the needle minder or on the front. It's a glossy hard enamel topper, which I've designed. And then there are two super strong magnets on the back. One goes behind the fabric, one sits on top. And the ease of this, and the reason why it's a complete game changer for embroiderers, sewers, cross stitchers, is that when you're changing thread colour, when you're having a break, whatever you're doing, is that it speeds things up, which can only be a good thing. And it just means that you can relax. I have been in the past terrible for putting a needle in my teeth, for putting it in the arm of the sofa, even just leaving it lying on the edge of the sofa, which is normally where I tend to stitch. And then you might get it jabbed in your leg, you might lose it. If you've got kids or pets around, that is going to be worst case scenario. So by having the needle minder as well, 1, it's super cute. 2, it looks fab on Instagram and on your social media pictures. 3, it matches the design. 4, it inspires you to get baking. But most of all, 5, it means that you can just relax, even more than you are already, because you know exactly where your needle is, which probably is the item out of everything in your kit you really do need to keep safe. So if you've been with me from the beginning, I started doing stitch-along projects at the start of 2017 when hardly anyone was doing stitch-alongs. I think there was only 2 of us doing them. And the very first one was called Happiness is Homemade, which was also a baking theme, but more of an afternoon tea bake-off style, British bake-off style project. This is actually our 23rd stitch-along. So I'd love to know in the comments down below, how many of those 23 projects have you completed and which one was your favourite? I offer a 100% satisfaction and money back guarantee. And what that means in practice is I'm so sure that you are going to love your cross-stitch kit, your needle minder, that if you don't, and there's a problem, or it's not quite right and you're not happy, all you have to do is email us, and the email is down below in the description box, and we will give you your money back. I will send you another one. We will fix it. I don't think I've ever had anyone unhappy in the last 9 years. And if you need more thread, we'll send it out. Or if in the unlikely event something gets lost in the post or the packaging is slightly damaged, we'll send another one out and we will fix it, because customer service is really at the heart of what we do. As a consumer myself, I might be a perfectionist, and I do expect that incredibly high level of service, of products and of quality. So that is also what I always want to emulate and what I want to give out to all of you, because I think the process of receiving something that you love, something you're looking forward to, and that's going to bring you so much joy is such a wonderful feeling when you feel good about ordering something and it's made your, not even your day, it's made your week when you receive it and it's perfect and it's exactly as you expected. And our aim also is to just go above and beyond the expectations. So I'm confident that we can achieve that with this Stitch Along for you. Something else I love about Stitch Alongs is so many of you guys buy two, one for yourself and one for a friend. And then it's like a double stitch along. So not only are you stitching along with thousands of people worldwide, but you might be stitching with a friend, your mum, a colleague, and it could be in person or over Zoom. Things in the past people have updated me on are, we had a group of 8 doctors once who ordered a stitch along and they took it to work and stitched it in the kitchen on their breaks. We had a mother and daughter from England and one was in Australia who stitched over Zoom. We've had people at churches cross-stitch together and buy multiples and do them as a group. We have had teachers stitch these and hang them in the different classrooms at the schools. It really is such a great way to bring people together, and it doesn't matter if one of you's been stitching for years and someone's a complete beginner, because it's a great way of doing a really small piece at separate times and just being really proud and that sense of satisfaction and accomplishment with each yummy treat that we create together. If you do want to buy one as a gift for someone else and have it sent directly to them, just leave us a note when you check out. Use their name, their address. You can use your email address if you want it to be a surprise for them. But we also include a free gift note. So these are handwritten, they're really beautiful, and I think it makes all the difference when something's going directly to the recipient. They know it's a gift, there's no prices included, and it's a lovely personalised message from you to them. So here is one of the cross-stitch kits. You can see on the front here that it's blurred out because it's a mystery. So we're not going to be showing you all of the motifs that we're going to be stitching. We're just giving you a few clues as to what might be included. You've got the fabric colour here and the DMC thread colours, and you can just see the landscape layout of it. And then on the back as well, you've got images here of the thread holders. So you'll get 2 thread holders in the kit, and there are 14 colours in there included, all by DMC, which is by far the premium cross-stitch floss or thread manufacturer in France. You can also see the full instructions, and you can also see the fabric. Also included on the back is the stitch count and the dimensions depending on the fabric that you have chosen. So you will know exactly how to finish this off, whether you want to make a cushion, a frame, mount it, a wall hanging, anything at all, you know you've got these finished dimensions. There's also a sticker here on the back which shows you which fabric count you've chosen, which is included inside your kit. So when you receive this gorgeous packaging, all you need to do is just cut here along the sticker and you'll reveal your gorgeous scalloped edge, which you'll open up, and let's take a look inside at the gorgeous supplies. So once you've opened it up, let's take a peek. So here is the instruction card. You've got your illustrated instructions on one side and step-by-step instructions on the other. Next, let's see what we've got. It is like Christmas. We have the 2 thread holders here. So you can see all of the gorgeous colours. Now what's going to make sense even more here is when we open up the fabric, because I feel like the fabric is another colour in the palette within itself. It's your canvas, if you like, to paint with. And that really brings all of these colours together. You can see here that they're really clearly numbered, and that's going to relate to the symbol on the key, so you know which colour to use for what. Here you can see this is a 14 count Aida kit. This is your piece of sage green Aida fabric that we're going to be stitching on. You also have a DMC needle at the top here, which is a different size depending on the fabric that you choose. So you can see exactly how big the piece of fabric is going to be. So it's landscape, which means it's horizontal like this, lying flat, and you've got your needle at the top, and we're going to be starting here in the middle with part 1 on the 17th of September. Shall we also take a look inside our gorgeous needle minder packaging? So you'll have a sticker on the front of the design that's included and some details on the back as well. So you simply pop open the flap and out pops your absolutely delightful mince pie needle minder. This is simply the cutest little thing I think I've ever seen. How sweet is that? There's holly and berries on the top, a gorgeous smiley face, and you've got your beautiful pastry and your mince pie. So let's have a look at how this is going to work on your actual fabric. You can see here the very small sample I stitched. Don't worry, this fabric is just a really small piece for the sample. I've got my needle here, which I'm finished with for the day. My mince pie needle minder is nicely sitting up here, and that is how easy your needle will stick to that. You can see on the back, you've got the other magnet on the back here, and then on the front here, if I take that off, you have another magnet on the back. So that sits firmly on there no matter what, and that needle minder and the needle will not come off. Let's see. Whatever you do, it won't come off. Okay, that's enough shaking now, but you can see what I mean. We've had people move house, go on trips, drop these downstairs, and whatever happens, the needle minder stays on the fabric and the needle stays on the needle minder. If you need a bit of inspiration to finish off your project, please do have a look at some of the other inspirational videos here on our YouTube channel, where you can see a detailed step-by-step guide of how to finish off a cross-stitch project, anything at all, but in particular a stitch along, so that the project doesn't get finished and then sit lying in a drawer somewhere. It's hung up, it's displayed, it's finished off beautifully, and it rounds off that project so that you're really proudly displaying it for everyone to see who visits your home this Christmas. We do ship internationally, and I would highly recommend choosing the tracked and signed shipping option, just because you'll have the full reassurance of it being tracked throughout that process, and also it will get there much quicker. The Holly Jolly Kitchen Stitch Along is going to be such a fun, exciting, crafty project to do over the fall or autumn this year. What I'd also like to do, and I haven't done it yet, but this is the plan, is to include little recipes of the items that we're stitching as well, just to add a little bit of extra value in there, so that when you stitch the project, if you want to, and some of these yummy treats you might not have heard of before, you can then go away, get your ingredients and bake on the weekend. And then I'd love to see pictures of what you bake coupled with what you've stitched side by side. Don't just take my word for it, please take a look at the thousands of reviews all over the internet, on Trustpilot, on Facebook, on Google, and on our website, where our customers rave about our cross-stitch kits, about the quality, about our customer service, about the speed, and about the whole process of the stitch along, about how well they're managed and how much we really care about our customers. So please do head over to our website, caterpillarcrossstitch.com. The link is down below in the description box as well. From the 9th of August 2024 onwards, and join us for the Holly Jolly Kitchen Stitch Along. I would absolutely love to have you with us. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon and take care. Bye.